So maybe some surprising numbers with my mobile laboratory during my PhD. For example, so in a previous question, I explained how we put together sensors, and then the idea was like to quantificate how much some chimney produces of different gases. And when you think how much some industry can produce, you think like, okay, it can be like 100 grams per second, 100 grams per second, or so in this range. Then we went to the different industry sites. We got the results like we expect, and we thought, okay, everything is working now. It's fine. Then we were like, okay, let's visit one more of our people with whom we are cooperating, and we can go there and also try to measure and see how much we get. We are measuring. Numbers are getting crazy. Sensors stop to work actually. We are like, okay, maybe it's some sensor problem. Let's go back to the office to recalculate everything, and we will get probably data as we expect. No, at the end, instead of 100 grams, we got 1 kilogram of gas per second.
Wow.
And then was like, wow, we still think, okay, something is really wrong. No way that something like that can happen even. We go back there after 1 month again the same situation, again the same story. Then we start to think, okay, we did something wrong. Let's exchange algorithms. Let's exchange our sensor system, adjust our sensor system, or adjust our pipelines for a data processing. Something is totally wrong there. No, after 5 months, 6 months, again, the same number. And we are like, okay, nothing wrong with us. Actually, it's wrong with the industry sides, which nobody actually expect. And even those customers were super surprised. They did not expect something like this. They also stop to worry what's going on in their process and start to search how to repair everything and see what's going on there. But yeah, it was like really surprised, something what we as a team did not expect. And even my professor at the PhD, he had super experience, 20 years or even more, and he also got like surprised. Yeah. To replace some of their, for example, broken pipe or something like that.
But so it was more failure of the system than the change of the standards.
Partly yes, but partly it's also their infrastructure. They built infrastructure like all industry 20 years ago or even more, and they did not change anything, but they changed the process and what they are producing and how much they are producing, and then of course it's making the problem. That's the problem in our whole industry. When they are building industry, it's a new, and typically they build it and stop, and that's it, and it's need to operate next 20 years or even more. That's right. And nobody do modernization actually. When you go to the real factories, it's so little modernization there. Yeah. At least what I have seen. For me, all those digital technology are really exciting, and it's a really good how you can use it to see the perspective of different problems. Right now, last couple of years, I mostly use digital technology together with robotics. Digital twins with robotics, and somehow that's really cool for me. You go see the problem and you put some technician to do like with robotics stuff, scanning of some place or something like that, and some other person sit in a office and can see what's going on there. But I think also that combination of those available technologies are amazing. How we can combine, for example, AI with some digital twin platform. On my current project, we start to build some kind of digital twin, and we integrate also like AI agents which go and access our data and can learn Of course, some simple things cannot learn something which nobody can train AI. But at least we train those AI agents to tell us when some small failures which are occur all the time in our system happened. That he goes there, analyze our simple data, and then send the message to me or to my manager. Okay, you have a now problem with this part. Go there and, for example, change some cable in the system. Well, yeah, depends of course from the system to the system, but let's say small failures are happening every day. Sometimes you even have a tolerance to those small failures and say, okay, this is not something which we will, because of that we will stop system. But sometimes some big failures happen. You need to stop the system for a couple of days and then send the people to replace the system, physical system there. Small failures are like happening all the time, but it's not influencing daily operation. But big failures, when something like that happened, then yeah, you need to like do a more changes and sometimes even stop production or whole system. Now it's AI, like let's say trend and hype. I think it will stay like this with AI hype. Let's implement AI whenever we can in industry for the next, let's say, 2 years. But after this, maybe something with quantum computing is something what is new and what is coming to like resolve all those errors with which AI and some old traditional algorithms produce to explain us the problems which we don't have a solution yet. But yeah, it's hard to like say. Actually, with those digital trends, I like to read mostly blog, let's call it now digital books. What Google all the time released, it's a good. Sometimes they are developing new models for a different industry which you can adjust on your current problem. But on some daily basis, let's say that I like also to read this blog from Medium. They're also describing different problems with algorithms, different problems with data, try to follow up for new trends. And they're also like people are writing those blogs, and you actually have an impression from the somebody who is actually working on this and use it. It's not like I wrote it and now but I actually do not have experience with that. When I have some simple problem, it's easy to like optimize, and AI can easily make me solution. But when it's coming to some bigger problems, then I use AI to give an idea and starting idea and first thoughts. And then from this, I change it probably a million times until I get a new product. But I also think that every engineer need to know at least some simple optimization or programming just to make their daily life easier. Software, or maybe better to say without Python nowadays.
Yeah.
Everyday Python, using a Python on a daily basis for different problems. Even for extracting information from some PDF document. So yeah, powerful program for me. Probably there are also some better and more powerful, but I am still like in Python. I'm trying actually to not use mobile phone. After full day in front of screen, then I try to like live life offline. I mean, when you call me and explain me the concept, what you had in mind, I also felt, oh, that's like quite nice and quite focused on some specific people. And then I thought that's also like something quite new. But it's actually simple, but do not exist. At least what I did not found out that such a podcast existed.